corn harvest 2024 is going fairly smoothly this year, except for little things like this that somebody decided to let happen. Do any of my city friends want to take a guess as to what machine this goes on? Because it looks crazy. It looks crazy when it's off of the machine. It is a Sunday. We are out here servicing. I should be over there greasing the auger on the grain cart, and I don't know how to do that, but I'm about to learn. We're gonna hit the ground running tomorrow morning and hopefully knock out the rest of this and many, many more acres. Good morning. I was gonna hit the ground running. I just went out to Zach to help him service everything. And right when I got there, thank goodness, we are very close to the house, I realized that I don't have the right grease or the right grease gun to grease the auger on my tractor. He gave me instructions. We got a silver web covered grease gun. Check. This is my child, hold on. Okay, now we're gonna squeeze this into the trash can. Looks pretty green to me. I'm just gonna take a wild guess and say that the agri grease is for the combine because it says Kloss on it. I didn't touch anything in your pickup with the grease gun, Zach. Into it. Brought out the big guns because I have no idea what I'm doing. So there's that. Now if I can figure out how to work this thing again. This has a fancy little clippy boy on it. I didn't even really talk about why we're still here at 10 in the morning servicing everything. Really good. Last night Blake called and said that he's having some sprinkler issues over there. Maybe Zach can explain that a little further. They got to drill a weed there, so that sprinkler's got to be out of the way. It really is a good thing that we get to service everything. I don't know when the last time everything was greased before this beginning of harvest. This corn is way too good to only run one grain cart and to have all the trucks and the semis come out here. Well, this is a really weird and unexpected update I'm going to give you. We came back to the house because our phones weren't working. They're in SOS mode, and apparently Verizon's working on it. Over 100,000 people are affected by this outage right now. Really freaky how much it like sets your whole plan and your whole schedule back a little bit. So we need to clean up and then we need to run back out there because maybe the trucks are sitting there waiting on us. So we had to run to the house to try to get a hold of everybody, and it seems like everybody's phone's out. So let's get back to the field and see what happens from there. Well, here's another update. I am in the tractor now. GPS works, thank goodness. Radios work, thank goodness. And we're just sticking to our plan. All the trucks showed up. Everything is serviced up. I still hear a squeak in my auger, so maybe I didn't grease it that good. But we're gonna go ahead and start picking corn. Now it's been about 30 minutes, and I'd say our service has been knocked out since about 9 a.m. is when we noticed it, and it's about 1:40 p.m.
It was just making it vibrate a little too.
See, we're all lonely, so we're getting on the radio and talking a lot. Zoning in, just us and the corn. Thought we were getting buzzed, but the guy's just spraying the field next to us here. Still kind of squeaky. I'm filming you. Better not spill. That was a really close one. Geez, Zach. couple hours later, we finally got service back after I believe 8 hours. Y'all, this was one of those days in harvest where everything just starts blending together. Zach was so zoned in, we were. And as we were chipping away that particular field, we started realizing that there was a missing tire in the field from a couple months earlier, and it was starting to get really dark really fast. So while we were ahead, we ended up calling it a night and going home a little bit earlier. We were starting to get the harvest crazies anyway, and we're gonna hit the ground running in the morning and do it all over again. Good morning. It's nice and chilly. We are getting ready to go. Zach's taking off. Look how cool this is. I got this on Amazon. Don't look at my nails, all right? Got this on Amazon. It has a little fan on it, and I have my heat pad plugged in, but I can't keep it in for long. I'm probably gonna blow a fuse, and I need my radio. We are on our way to fill our carts. A couple months ago, we were in this field changing a sprinkler tire and realized that we had lost the tire. The sprinkler went on without the tire, and the rim was just by itself, packed full of like 400 pounds of mud. And last night we just had this feeling we're gonna run into the dang tire. So I will show you guys if we run into this stupid thing. And I just have a feeling that if we would have kept going last night, in about 5 minutes we would have found that tire in the middle of the field in the track that we think it's in. Well, I just heard Zach on the radio. I'm loading this truck now, but we're about to go look at that tire. We found it, and he didn't hit it, so that's good. Let's check it out. There she is, the troublemaker. Can you imagine hitting something with this? Oh, that is heavy. We were worried about it all year until corn harvest. Oh, we're good now. See you later, tire. We'll come get you in the winter.
Well, good afternoon. As you can see, back in the combine, we have done a lot of waiting on trucks today, a lot. And it's not really anyone's fault. The yields over here are quite a bit better than what we anticipated, which is a great problem. But it just takes a lot of planning to kind of get everybody rolling and in motion. But hopefully tomorrow we can kind of have a better plan now that we know what we're getting into over here, because this stuff it's good. It's a lot better than we thought, which is great. But pretty corn. Right now we're hauling to the feedlot. It's got to be under 16.5. We're kind of sneaking in there. We're not even sneaking in there. It's about perfect right now. All our loads are going between 15 and 16.2, which is about perfect, about as good as you can ask for. I don't know, if we can get some more trucks and we can roll good, we'll kind of fly through these. I will be pushing doing 2 circles a day. A perfect day we'd for sure get 2. On a decent day, we'll for sure get 1.5, you know, maybe a little over that. So it won't take long to knock these out, and we'll have to see. We do have some heat these next few days. I don't know. Maybe I'll send Jordan a text, ask her where she's at, show her that I'm waiting. It's always the grain cart driver's fault, if you guys didn't know.
Well, you guys, guess what? I don't know exactly what's going on right now. We're completely done for the day. Not a good sign. It should be dark. Zach was dumping Blake and screamed stop, stop, stop. And as far as I know, these things called chopper blades, for all my city friends, that's what chops the corn plant in the back of the combine. And I think, I'll let you know in a second, Zach will let you know, I think a couple of them went missing or broke. Either way, let's go see what happened.
Morning. Not a bad view. Wish it was under better circumstances. I don't know if Jordan already told you, but last night we had a little breakdown, end our day early. Had to meet the parts guys halfway to the dealership late last night to get parts, but we did get the parts. I had the parts that we needed in our Kloss parts box, but didn't have any hardware for it. And here, let me show you real quick. So on our chopper, ooh, if I can fit under here. So these are your chopper knives. These are what chop up the residue that comes through your rotors. They get down to the chopper and they get spread out behind the combine. A set of those blades completely fell off, causing a bad vibration. We could not keep going, so had to run and get some hardware. But not a big deal, shouldn't be a hard fix. If one of those knives gets replaced, or they're in pairs, so basically if 2 of the knives get replaced, you've got to replace 3 other pairs in strategic spots around the chopper to keep it all balanced. There's not a lot of room up in there, but we'll figure it out. Gotta change this one right here. So I already did the 2 on the other side, but you gotta change the opposite side to match it. Put that in. Okay, then I'll come back and torque it.
Good morning, you guys. Y'all saw that Zach fixed those blades this morning. It was an easy fix. I mean, for me to say, easy for me to say, because I didn't do it. We're out in the field now, and right now we're where he ended that pass, and I'm looking around to see if I can find the 2 blades that completely fell out. Kind of like that saying, finding a needle in the haystack. Finding a blade in a cornfield, it's kind of the same thing, because holy crap. Look at this. How am I supposed to see anything? Real quick, while I show you guys this clip, I just want to talk about how this is like the coolest part of this job ever. I just get to randomly step out of my office every now and then and just watch my literal coworker, aka my husband, drive by in this giant machine and just watch him work. It's insane. I still can't wrap my head around how big these machines are. And for all my city friends, my family friends that have never been on a farm, I just wish that this video could do it justice. There's just something so cool about this. Look at the pheasants flying away. Like, that is so epic. Update, we are all dead inside. We are in a ravine at the moment. Look at this. Very hilly. People up north are gonna laugh at me, but last 2 years, the header has been, I think, 30 feet wide is what Zach said to me earlier. This year, I think it's 40, right? 40 feet. So every little movement on that big old thing brought to my attention. If he goes down a ravine sideways, that thing, the end of it is gonna fly, you know, feet to inches. It's so unpredictable and probably pretty scary. So I guarantee you he's really stressed right now, and I guarantee you he's not vlogging. But there he is. We're doing it. It's a really long journey to the trucks. I got a video for you. This is how long it takes to get, or this is how far we have to travel just to dump on the trucks. Just to load the semis, it takes us a few minutes to do it. Everything's kind of going smoothly because we have to go slow anyway, so the trucks are always there when we get done. The little cute pattern on the back of the combine looks like it's supposed to be doing that, so that's, I'm a professional, y'all. I know exactly what the little choppy thing looks like. It's like, I'm really tired. I'm really, really tired, y'all. A little bit left and we'll be done with this stressful field, and we'll be back to the typical Kansas flat. Alrighty, y'all, I'm going to end this vlog here. Getting through this little hurdle was a hurdle, but I'll tell you that what's to come is going to be much, much different than this, and maybe a little bit more stressful. In the next vlog, I'm going to be explaining a couple new breakdowns that we don't have any developments on yet. It is not fixed, so we will get into that in the next vlog. It is a total mess right now. But you know what? That's harvest. You're going to be super tired, and there's going to be something new you're going to learn every single year. We got broken drive shafts, we got belts that are just snapping out of thin air. If you guys are also in the middle of harvest, how is your corn harvest going? We are broke down right now, and that's the only reason you can't hear my tractor in the background, because I'm actually at my house. I hope everybody has a wonderful Sunday. I hope all of my city friends are having a blast watching the mess unfold, and if you have any questions, comments, concerns, I'm always happy to leave an answer down below. As always, thank you guys for supporting, thank you for watching, and stay tuned for the next episode of Why is Harvest So Hard? Appreciate y'all so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Okay, love you, bye!